Guys, deluded Guna, oxlade Chamberlain on his contract. You guys know I've made several videos. I've been very vocal about him getting a new contract because for several reasons. If anyone deserves it, it's him. I'm excluding Alexis. He deserves it. If you look back at the start of the year, the likes of him, Theo, I've said Depay because he didn't go to Depay went the other way. Barkley, insert any name here of that similar sort of thing in that they all needed to have a good season for their clubs or show some sort of promise. I've always believed in Ox, but he did need to show that, and he took his chances. Whether it was coming on at fullback and setting up a goal for Giroud's like at Old Trafford, whether it was starting at centre mid, whether it was on the flanks like against Burnley, wherever he was playing with intent. He was staying injury free. He had his best season in regards to output in goals and assists. I can't remember how much he had, but he definitely did. He's put in some convincing performances. He was excellent in centre midfield when we played 4-3-3. He's done his thing at left fullback against Chelsea in the FA Cup final. He's done his thing at right fullback when we changed positions. Then we finished playing with 4 at the back for the season. So yeah, he's someone that deserved his contract, deserved it, and he's shown promise. He's someone I've always believed in. I believe he's a centre mid. I believe he can be a centre mid here. Of course, people might point to some certain centre mids at this club might have a bit more about them on the ball and vision and things like that. But Ox has it. In fact, I don't even care what the guy plays. I want him to play centre mid, but I like him, and I think I want him to stay, and he needs that new deal. If I was him, I'd be demanding 100k, 80 to 100k, which allegedly his agent is, purely because I'm English. I've got many years ahead of me. I'm in my last year of the contract, and Arsenal not in the Champions League and things of that nature. Along with several other players, time and all the aces are on oxlade Chamberlain's side, along with all the other players. So that's what I would do. There's talk of, 1 minute there's talk of he's agreed a contract. Several outlets are saying he has. To a degree, I do believe he has. But we know he hasn't got the best of agents. Like, if he's still with, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll hold my hands up if I'm wrong, he's still with the guy or the same management side that Sterling had when Sterling was going through his whole Liverpool saga. So allegedly, there's rumours of his agents trying to be greedy and squeeze some more some more agent fees and some more money and things like that out of us. And there's talk of Liverpool. Klopp wants him. I mean, I don't know if he would start at Liverpool. Liverpool fans would have to. I think he could on ability, but I don't know Liverpool more than they know their fans, so that's for them. But on the basis of fullback and give them something, and ultimately another body, yeah, he could make it there. Apparently City want him because of the homegrown and things like that. Cannot see him really playing at City, but on the basis that it's Pep and this guy's forever changing positions and formations and things of that nature, he might get playing time. Ultimately, he'll get more money at City. That's without doubt. He'll be in a stronger playing squad. And if he was a betting man, of course, I'm an Arsenal fan. I hope to be wrong, but you'd almost bet your savings that City would be ahead of Arsenal next year. So it's a stronger playing squad, more chance of winning stuff. Ultimately, they're in the Champions League like Liverpool as well. So he has a lot of choices and a big choice to make. Added to that, he could also want a new environment in the sense that yes, this year went to plan, but typically all the other years would start with he'd be playing well, then you get injured, you play well, then you get injured, or his season would end via an injury. So yeah, he's got a lot to prove and a lot to think about. If I was him, I'd stay and try and repeat the season he had last year and try and get us back to where he was. Ox is someone that hasn't hid, in my opinion, when a lot of our players have hid when we weren't doing well and didn't want to talk vocally off the pitch either. Ox didn't hide, whether he stood up to be counted on the pitch. Off the pitch, he said it's not acceptable, things along them lines. He does look like a joke man on the surface, but because he messes around and things like that. But he has looked more serious this year, I will say that. But if you go and do your research, one of the only players that when the Invincibles documentary launched, he's always one of the only ones that are doing certain things. He typically stays back at training later than other people. Ox deserves his new deal. I hope Ox signs his new deal, but I could also see him leaving, and I can see, if I was him, I could see reasons for leaving ultimately. Ultimately, it's Arsenal's fault because we should not get in this mess, let alone with around 5 players or so. Whoever's out of contract next year and the year after, it is a mess. It's important we just don't think about 2018 because 2019 contracts need to be renewed and sorted out now as well. Likes of Ramsey, I think Theo, and maybe even Peter Cech. So yeah, decisions need to be made. But if I'm Ox, he's got to stay, man. He's got to get that 100k. He's got to stay. Because if he leaves, Arsenal are not going to get that English inflated fee which I require. I need that 25 plus. People always hold us to ransom. It's time we do that sort of stuff. Well, guys, Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Hopefully he signs a new deal. Oh, yeah, there's rumours he met with someone from City in LA or some nonsense like that. But, yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. But, guys, Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Ox, hope you stay. Hope you sign a new deal. that would make the summer for me, to be honest. If Ox would stay, Alexis would stay. It ain't gonna happen with Alexis, but if them lot would stay and we make our additions, and next year might be the same. Well, probably will be the same old nonsense that we come on with at Arsenal. But yeah, a man can dream, and a man can have small preseason optimism. But yeah, guys, to Ludigoon, I'm signing out. Ox, I hope you stay, man. Out. Comment, subscribe. You guys know the rest.